Facebook video is growing. The social media giant has recently reported that they are receiving 4 billion views per day on their videos. Now, what does this mean for YouTube, and will it change the way marketers use online video? Joining me in studio is social media marketing expert Dave Duarte. He's going to let us know how we should interpret all of this information. Hello.
Hi, Jen.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Now, 4 billion videos per day. It's a lot of video views per day is a lot of views.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot of views. 4 billion a day on Facebook video alone. So YouTube is upwards of 7 billion. So I think the thing that we can take out of this is people are watching videos online.
Now, why is Facebook video specifically growing? Why do you think people are watching more video on that platform?
Well, people open up Facebook much more casually, I think, than they do on YouTube. It's kind of a lean back experience. It's part of our ritual. We wake up in the morning and we check Facebook. We're waiting in a long line and we open Facebook, and obviously those videos are optimized for that experience. So people aren't actively hunting video per se. They're looking for a little bit of entertainment, and Facebook is optimized to give us the right piece of content at the right time according to what our kind of social interests are.
Now, should YouTube be afraid of this?
Yes.
Really?
Definitely. We already see the kind of differences in, the questions the fact that we're asking this question is just that, because people that have video content now have 2 places to post it. And there's increasingly less reason just to focus your video on one place. For example, if you look at 3 of the many video platforms available, you've got Vimeo, which is high production video content, which is wonderful. I mean, I absolutely love Vimeo, but it doesn't work if you've got a low-speed internet connection very well.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't at all. You've got YouTube, which is dedicated, and it's a hardcore YouTuber community, and the core of that community is kind of music videos, gamers, and how-tos. And then you've got the most social of the video platforms, which is Facebook. And the difference in Facebook, of course, is it's optimized for the news feed, primarily mobile. And you can do things like tag your friends and so on in that.
Well, it's interesting you said primarily mobile. They said 75% of the people who are watching videos are watching it on mobile. How does this change the way we're going to be using video to market from a marketer's perspective?
Well, I mean, on mobile, it's not a kind of compelling 3-hour viewing experience. So
holding it like this.
Exactly. No, I mean, like your wrist is going to get sore, and so obviously much more short form content, and we've already seen that with platforms like Vine, which are 6-second videos, or on Instagram, which are 30-second videos. So what we can see is people are getting much more hungry for video content, and it's less of a thing. I think one of the big barriers to video in the past was, like, for example, the long buffering speeds. Now, I mean, the compression is phenomenal. You open up on your mobile phone, YouTube or Facebook, and it loads like lightning. So what you're going to see is you're going to see a different kind of video start emerging, video that kind of asks questions, video that starts tagging people. And I think the big thing with Facebook that they're going for is much more kind of user-generated video content.
Now let's talk about the experience between the Facebook video experience and the YouTube video experience. How are those going to differ? Because I know in Facebook, I stay on Facebook when I watch a video, but if someone puts a YouTube link in my Facebook feed, I then need to click out to YouTube. Is that going to make a difference to the users? Yeah,
definitely. So, all right, so a couple of things. Like, for example, obviously a YouTube video is shareable on a wider range of formats. So, for example, if I'm on Twitter, much easier to view a YouTube video because it kind of just plays directly in the platform. Although, once again, Twitter also have their own video. Facebook videos aren't going to show up in organic Google search results either. It's going to be native on the platform. So Facebook wants to hold the whole experience. If you're someone who's uploading videos and not as a user, you've also now got to consider that your video statistics and measurements have got to be split across different things. You'll get a certain number of views from YouTube, you're going to get a certain number of views from Facebook. But I think that it should be different kinds of content that you're posting on that, and what content that is remains to be seen. But once again, if you look at how YouTube is developed, the top YouTubers are posting very regularly and have very active communities. On Facebook, I think that the kind of content that's going to work is going to be the one that's most shareable. It really is the most social video platform. So the whole idea of Facebook video is you can do things like integrate page likes on the video. That's obviously something that you can't do on any other platform.